Welcome everyone. This is Will, K-Mac Vintage. How's everyone been? Been a while since I've done a video, but it's hi. There comes Lilo. Been a while since I've done one because I've been working on different things, and I was away up in Florida. I came back. I had to build a lot of stuff for the store to sell, so I have a lot of those ready. I had to become a recognized, known shipper. Um, Here in Cayman with the post office and with U.S. Customs to be able to ship things from here to the States again. And I have all that done. And one of the nice things that did solve for me was that I am now considered a known safe shipper from Cayman, and also my all of my products are now designated as manufactured in Cayman Islands. So because I buy the parts from different parts of the world, especially China, I get the PCBs. I get the parts from Mauser, DigiKey in the States, and they all come here somehow. And I do all the manufacturing here, like soldering and putting everything together, like this that I'm going to do right now, that I'm going to show you. And what that does then is that it eliminates that tariff from being China to being actually Caribbean, which is only 10%. So that is a real nice bonus that we get. Let me see if I can move this camera around a little bit. Get this a bit better. Okay, yeah, that's a bit better now. Sorry about the mess. One of the things I've been working on, and you can see it right here, is that profile drive, and my Lisa's right there. The Lisa working and everything. I got that profile working because I found out what the problem was, so I solved that. That's fixed. That's working. That now has Lisa operating system on it. But anyway, that's this. Although I am here, there's a light right there shining this way because I turned off this other one, because when I switch to the next camera, you'll see why. Um, what I'm working on is I have a Lisa reloaded IO board that I need to do. And so far, the only thing I put on it was the zero point 0.1 capacitors. But if I switch cameras here, I don't know why my Stream Deck does this. Okay, it takes a while sometimes. So here's the Lisa board. Um, Here's my bender for the things we're going to put on. And I have bags and bags and bags of parts that we need to start putting on this board. So that's what I am going to do on this video. This is a Lisa IO board that we're going to reload. So I got parts everywhere. I need to clean up my workroom here a little bit. It's getting to be a disaster. But I've got so much work, so many things to work on, that it's hard to do anything different. Anyway, that's my mess pile over there. So what I have here is like this here. This is I already marked everything where they go. This is going to position R20, and it's only one. So I'll open up this baggie. I will take out my one resistor. Where are you? You're still in there. There you are. The foam I'll save. The baggie I'll save also. I'll sort this out later. Um, Now I need to find out where I need to bend this at. Let's see where R20 is. See, R20 is over here. Um, I think I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit so that you can see better what I'm doing, and I'll try to keep it within the. Hey, wrong one. Okay, let's see how much we can zoom in. Okay, so that's pretty good. Why? I mean, you see, if I turn on this light here, you're gonna have a shine on the board. So that's why I turned off that one and I have that other one on. So here's R20, Lilo looking for his food. So I'm thinking I should be okay with this bend here for my tool. Let's see, and how do I want to do this? That's not enough. So I need to find where the right mix is. One, two, three. So 3 up. Okay, so R20 is on there. R32. Okay, so that one was 3 up. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 4. So it was a little bit tight. So let's go 4 up and see. R32. That fits pretty good. Okay, so R32 was down here. This is R24. I also have a Lisa CPU board I need to do, but that will be after this one. It's not for the same person. Um, thing is, I don't want to do it that. Let's see if the 5 works better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. This one is in R24. Yeah, that one works a lot better. Okay. R21. You're looking for a food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is R21. We'll just back up there. R10. R19. I'm sorry, this is tedious work and it's gonna be boring, but people have been asking me about a Lisa board, so I got my Lisa all up and working. So R19. And my Lisa is running with one of these reloaded IO boards and the original CPU board. Although I do need to change. I want to run the Lisa without the screen mod, so I bought the chips to downgrade my machine. Because I don't want to run the Mac XL OS and that, so I don't need it to look like another Mac. I want it to look like a Lisa. So this is R4. Now, the first ones I'm doing are all of the single resistors. If I'm almost done, then I go to the ones that are duplicates, that have more than one of the same value that has to go on the board. This is R39. That's going to be somewhere way down here. R39, there you are. Why you look bigger? I have two R39, so I need to see. I have two that are marked R39. Let me see something here. Yeah, you see this one. Yeah, I need this one, not this one. This one's a bit too small. I say that because when I looked at this at the screen print on the board, let me show you down here. You see, it's bigger than all the others, so tells me I had the wrong wrist. I had the wrong resistor. Let me see if this is good now. Yeah. So you really got to pay attention to actually that. I mean, it's okay. Now I have R5. Oh, this thing is tiny. I don't remember using one this tiny before. Where does R5 go? Right up there. That sucker's real tiny. I don't know, maybe I purchased the wrong thing there, but anyway. All right, now I have the ones that are more than one spot. Let's do the 2, the 3, the 2, and these other ones. There's a lot more. Okay. Okay. R44 and R45. 44 and 45 right down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this component bender that I'm using, it's on Thingiverse, and I just 3D printed it. It was already designed for me. Okay, this is 25 and 37. So from the bottom, you see I'm up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then right there, I just bend the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 25 and 37. So 25, there's 23. 25 is right here. Nilo waiting for his food, but he ain't getting nothing right now. And then 37. 37 down here. Okay. I have 1 out of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I just bend the legs down. Then take it out. Ooh, I need to fix that soldering there a little bit. All right, that's a 6, 13, and 14. So 6 is going to be up here. 3, 4. Okay, 6. 13, 14. 13, 14 is going to be over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 4. One, two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I tell you, the first Lisa IO board that I did for myself, I didn't have this. I didn't have this bending tool. I bended all those manually. Okay, 43. 43 is down here. Let's see, which way do I have? Forty-three, 41. Where are you? 41, 40, 42, 41. 41 is right here. '18 and 22. All right, 22 is up here. And now 22. 18, 19, 20. I already did 22. I need 18. Where was 18? Right here, yeah. So 18, 22, 41, which is down here, and 43. Okay, all those have. All right, let's go now. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although I have 6, but 47 we don't populate down here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them I can put back. No, I'm not gonna keep. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now these go in 16, which is gonna be up here somewhere. All right, 16, 27. Let's see, 27 over here. 36, 33, 36 here. So this board is for someone. I don't know if I said that. 42. He's been waiting a long time for his Lisa boards, and I'm sorry about that. It's just I had to get my Lisa up and working, and just been crazy with other boards and that also. But it's coming. It's coming. Getting it ready now. I already tested his CPU. It works. Okay, so these are okay. All right, now we have one that's quite a bit here. There's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. There they are. They're so tiny. Okay. All right, let's see where these all go. 23. 23, I think it's going to be right up here. Twenty-three, 40. 40 going to be down here somewhere. 38, 39, 40. Three. 1, 2, 3. 3 going to be way up here. $17. 17 over here. $28. It should be over here somewhere. No, be over here. 28. And 2. Okay, now in the last batch. This is 11 of them. Wow. Oh, I need the locations. Okay. All right. So now here are all of these. These are different because these are carbon film. Okay. Let's just start bending them and then we go on from there. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will pause the video soon and go eat dinner and come back. I also need to feed Lilo. All right. Let's slide all those off. All right, 31. 32. Why 32? I already had a 32 up there. Uh-oh. That's why I don't throw anything away until yeah, here's a 32. 10K, 10K, 250. Quarter watt. 10K. Okay, well, we can leave that as it's the same K. All right, now this one then I don't need to put. It's already on there. There's 38. $35. 36 is here. Okay, 35 is over here. Sorry. Thirty-four, 26, way over here. Nine, 7, 11, 12, 8. Right, so where do I not have one? R1. That's a capacitor there. I have some that I didn't have numbered, so maybe it's some of the ones that I'm missing. R1 is missing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 12, 13, 12, 13, 14. Let's see, 11, 15 I'm missing. I'm missing 2 already. R16 is there. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29, 30, 33. Now, some of those will not get. Ouch! Oh, yes, I have stuff all over the floor that I am working on. Why does this not want to come out? Okay. All right, here's one board that was completed, the one that I did do already. Give me 1 second here. Okay. D1 is not going to get anything. 29, 30 not getting anything. 33 not getting anything. U10 not getting anything. R47 not getting anything. I'm just marking what is not getting populated. So I need to find out why R1 and 15 I don't have anything. 31, 32, 33 not getting anything. 34, 35. 35. 33. 34, 35, where's 36? 36, 37, 38. No, sorry, that's C38. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, not getting anything, and that's it. So I need to find out where 1 and 15 are. 1 is up here, and then 15 over here. It's in the circuit, but let's see. It should still. 154 ohms. And 600 ohms. All right, I have some here that I did not put yet in a location. Oh, I see them. Here's R15. I found R15. Okay, so I got 15. No, go. No. Why do I have 2? $680 ohms. Okay, so the only one I'm still missing then is R1. I don't think it's on any other bag because I didn't have that number anywhere else, and I don't have anything left over. Nope. All right, let me go to my box here and see. Most of what's in here is sockets. Or chips. do have a big bag here of things I bought from DigiKey that I have not sorted out yet. That was a $150 ohm. 156, 160 ohm. Let's see. No. 20K. $22K picofarad crystal. Zener diode. Because I bought some things from a different source that I couldn't find all at Mouser. $160 right there. All right. I could probably use a 160 for my other stack also. All right, so we're gonna put this one on there in position 1. Then I'm gonna pause this because I'm getting hungry. That's really big. It's a bigger resistor, so okay, so we have all of the resistors on there. And when I come back, I will solder those on. I'll keep my other board here. Why does this look different? Or did I already do 2 of these? Because this here, this resistor pack is a ladder. Each one is a different value, and you can't buy it no more, so you gotta make it by using, Do I have another reloaded one of these somewhere? I probably do. Anyway, folks, I'll be back. Let me go and have some dinner here, and then I'll come back. Okay. All right, folks. I have soldered on all those resistors. I did that off camera, so I wouldn't bore you with it. But now I want to start putting on all these diodes. Um, I do things from smaller up in the height, so that's why after this I'll probably do some of the capacitors and then some resistor packs, and go on from there. So anyway, diodes, I got like this one here is D7 and 9. So it's two of them in here. D7 and 9. Well, here's 7. And that's 4. That's 5. 9 down here. Okay. So let's see. Let's see if this works. No, I need to go smaller, thinner. All right, let's see what this does. That is too small. Ay, ay, ay. Well, this is gonna have to go in because I can't. Now I dropped it. So hope I don't roll over it. Oh, where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Why do I not see you on the ground? Oh, there you are. I think this one I'm just gonna bend by hand. Okay. All right, 7 and 9 are on there. What's the next one? 2. 2. 2 should be somewhere way up there on top. I would think so. Two right there. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Six is right here. I mean, you can. It's right there. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5 is right here in the middle. And then 4 is all the way over here. Oh, sorry, over here. Okay, D3. Where are you, D3? Right there. Right there. Okay, and then the last one is in this one here. There's a D8. I don't know why they put this one in the box. Let's see. And of course they got it taped shut. D8 right there. D8 is right here. Okay, so all of the diodes are on. Let's just make sure. D1 doesn't get used, so then we jump to D2, D3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. All right, so 9 are on there. Let's see what the next item that we can do is. some caps, because transistors and that I gotta solder those in as soon as I put them on. The caps I don't. See, transistors are there. That's the ladder. These are clocks. We can do some caps now. This is C12. C12, where are you? Where are you? Big cap. C47. C12, right up here. But of course, there's no markings, but I have it on my other board. Okay. All right, next one is C55. It's just one. I think this is one of those little. It's not a big one like that one. Oh, C55. C53, 54. C50. Oh, I know where this one is. This one I can't put on yet. This one goes over a chip. Yeah, I have to connect this from one leg to the other of the chip. I can show you on this one. You see, like this. So I can't use that one right now. So let's do this one. This one is C37. $34, $35, $36. You should be somewhere right here. C37, 39, 38. Where are you? 37. I think it's this one right here that's not marked. I remember him saying something about, let me check on the other board. Yep, that's it. Right there. All right, this one has quite a bit. No, I'm not going to do that one yet. So let's do C10. All right, C10 is up here. C33. Okay, so that one is in. All right, so now this is a lot of these that are gonna go in, so 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Can I bend these also in here? No. No. Okay. C47 right here. Let's see how my measurement is. No. My microphone still working. It's gonna go dead any minute now because I haven't used it in a while and I haven't charged it. Okay, so that tells me that the positive side, I just bend it right where it is, and the other one I use the spacer or my tweezer. C54, that down here on the bottom. Three is up here on top. .46 should be down here on the bottom, right there, right here. There comes 28. All right, let me just bend more of these, and that way I can just pop them in quick. Yeah, I bend them away that at least you can see the values you need are still up on top. I don't want to hide that if it ever needs to get changed. All right, they're all bent. Now let's just go ahead and put all these in. 28, 27, 28 over here. Positive is on that side. 27. Positive is on that side. 50. Down here at the bottom somewhere. Yeah, right there. I never said this was going to be fun, guys. This is just tedious work over and over and over, repetitive. 21 right here. By the way, I do have that other analog board that has that different resistor pack network that you have to build. But because I'm going to do a transplant, I can probably take the one off of the old board here. 29 is up here. And 22. Where are you, 22? At 27. 22 right there. Okay. All of my caps got put on. Let me get rid of this garbage. Ow, that hurt under my nail. All right, what else can I do right now? Okay, I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back here. It's now the following day, but I'm going to continue on this Lisa board. I have soldered in all the stuff that I put on last, so now everything is secure. I did add in this one actually resistor pack here also, resistor network. So that's now in there. I'm now going to start putting in these actually transistors. So we're going to go, this is Q7. Here it is right here. And they are very nicely done already. I just got to pull out the leg a little bit, and then that can go in there. Now the only thing is that I'm going to have to solder these as I go. Let's see, my scope camera is coming up. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to put some tackiness on this because I want it to stay in the position I have. And you'll be right there. And I'll go ahead and cut it. You see, now that's nice in place. All right, so that's Q7. This is multiple locations. Four locations for this one. Let's see how we can do this one. Let me switch back to the other camera. Okay, this one, 11. So 11 is down here. What I'm gonna try to do is try to put them all in at the same time. 9, 8, 5. 9 and 8 are all right here. 5 is somewhere else. yeah, five is up here. Oh, the fun's really gonna be when I gotta start soldering in all these sockets. Let's get these soldered in. I think it should stay pretty still. Yeah, all right, let me switch cameras here for you. There they are. All right, so these three are in. Okay. Let me put in that 5 and I'll get right back to the scope camera so then you can see. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these metal shavings, these metal legs. All right, so that one is done. And now I have a bag here that says on a Q7. The Q7 is already over there. Q7, Q7. I already have Q7. So where's my Q1 and Q2 and all that? That might be in the other bag, in the other part stuff. Yeah, I do need to put those in. They are on there. These are already all done. This is that ladder I gotta make. Maybe I may take the one off of the old board and use that instead. The ladder is the one that goes here. All right, let's do. Let me grab the old board. I want to see. All right, Yeah, here's the old board, and this is why it's gonna be transferred. You can see how bad it is down here. That was really damaged. And then it's got some damage areas over here. So we're gonna, I wanna take this off of this old board. And this is that resistor pack that is the ladder. Okay, so let me turn on my solder sucker. We're gonna go ahead and start getting that up. Oh boy, I got a lot of chips here I gotta take out. A lot of chips I gotta go unsolder. The new one will all be socketed. Okay. RP1. RP3, where's RP2? I'm just looking at the old board right now to see. I gotta take these off also. So I might as well take those off now since I'm heating up my solder sucker. All right. I removed those items I was talking about. I already put them on the new board. This is the adjustment. Um, it's nice. It's in good condition. I removed that resistor pack network, and I removed these three over because these you can't buy no more. I do have some old stock, but since these on the original board are in very good shape, I'll leave them there. So now I'm ready to put on these crystals. So let's start that process. So we have here at Y2. Okay. I know you can't see it, but I'm gonna, well, let me switch over to the scope camera since I'm gonna be doing it all there anyway. There we go. I can turn that off so I don't get that noise. All right, that's one. That's Y3, Y1. I could move these from the old board, but I have them, so I might as well use them, right? So now this one needs a little bit of, this one, because the pad is also coated, they kind of want you to secure it down. See, with the old one, they put some sticky tape on it. They put some sticky tape on each one of these. I guess I can do that too. I do have sticky tape, so I can do that later. So let's just go ahead and solder it in, and then I can bend it up a little bit and put down the sticky pad. All right, and then the last one here is Y1. After this, I have all of this except for that Q1 and 2. I need to find those. I have just about everything on the board that I can do component wise, and I need to do sockets. And that'll be my next start. Will be on the sockets. I did charge the microphone last night, so I was too tired to come back last night because I get up like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I can't sleep past that time. I stay in bed till like 7, but I'm awake. So anyway, all right. Crystals on there. Let's do. I want to do a check and see what else I need to. I need to buy some new wheels for my chair. Buy a new chair. Well, no, the other chair is good. I just need the wheels. I may take the wheels off of this one and put on that one. I just want to check everything. I know Q1 and Q2 are missing. This I have also, this inductor. I don't want to put it on yet. I'm just glancing over, see if anything else that I'm missing that's not sockets. None of these get populated, and this doesn't get populated either. All right, it looks like everything is on. All right, I'm gonna be starting some sockets soon, guys. That's my next bet. Oh God, what did my mother have to say? Okay, I'm at sockets. I'm gonna pause this for a minute. I'm gonna go bathroom and come back and get my sockets ready. All right, folks, I've come back. What I've done is I put on all the sockets, but they're just tacked on. Okay, I just have two spots, two corners holding them in right now, and they should all be secure enough like that I can flip over and solder all of them at the same time. Well, not the same time, but just do a massive solder run. Yeah. Okay, and then I did move these two transistors over too from the old board over. I don't have new ones for it, so I took the two old ones. I still got to put this on. So right now, all that's left really is to solder in all these sockets and then move over the chips that are in sockets. It's not too many of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, this one is not in a socket, this big one here, and neither is the cop. A lot of them I do have new chips or that I can put on, but I like to, so some of these I have to move over, like these two here, these two memories. Most of the LS I have new, but I do, even some of these hard to find, like this 4011, this 4193, and some of these over here I have new, because I use them on my board. But these are pretty good because the battery damage did not damage these chips down here like normally happens. So these are all very good, so I can move them over. I rather move over as much as I can versus putting in new. Um, so yeah, now comes a a massive solder run. So um, let's do some of it on. Let's let's record some of it, and then that way you can see what I'm doing. Um, Basically, I'm just on this side here now. I had to fix my focus. Oh shoot, I lost it. I don't know why this is happening sometimes. Give me 1 second here. It's got to do with this connection down here. Okay. Okay, there, it's back. Okay, so you can see where I have just two corners holding them right now. So now it's just solder away. And there's a lot of them I gotta solder. Now you may not see me solder some spots because your view is a bit smaller than mine. But trust me, I am soldering them on. Yeah, this is the bottom row of the board. This is where the cop chip sits. I already soldered that socket. I think that was the third socket I did. That cop chip is very important. My Lisa, what I thought was, well, what a lot of people thought, because it was giving me a cop chip error. And I even built the emulation cop because you can't get those chips anymore. If you do, they're very expensive. And I've still continued to have that error. So my error continued, and someone told me, check your power switch. And I bought some new ones, but the legs were wrong, so I couldn't really do much with it. But I have another Lisa up in Florida still, so when I was up there a couple trips ago, I took out that one's switch and brought it down with me and put it in my Lisa down here, and behold, it works. So I do have one more switch that I bought that's wrong, but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to file down those posts to make it fit in the PCB. All right, that's the first row is done. That's a nice thing with this board is that it's nicely in rows. So I can just move my way along. I'm getting hungry. I don't even know what time it is. Time is it 10:15 and I'm this hungry? Wow. But then again, I didn't eat a big breakfast. And this Lisa's all through hole. Everything is through hole, which is fine. A lot of logic chips. A lot of this machine is all logic based. And really, when you look at the CPU board, it's all chips. There's really not too much resistors or capacitors or anything else on that board. I need to order some more Lisa boards. I think this is my last I/O. I got a couple CPU boards still. The CPU boards don't go bad too often. Is the I/O board and the motherboard that get the leakage. The other ones are pretty far enough away, unless it exposes. It goes into the sock, into the edge connector. And those are getting harder to find too. Those large edge connectors. I do have quite a few of them. All right, that's the next row done. All right, let's go up one more. I don't think there's too many in this row. Well, yeah, there is a lot because it's. I mean, I have all of the solder, but there's some of the larger chips in this row. All right, that's a larger one, so I'm gonna go here and see. Looking down there. All right, so I got these larger ones here to do. The three of them. one of the large ones done. Okay, that's two. All right. Getting there. So this would be row 3 and 4. Glad I took the extra work to just tack them in and then come and then do a massive solder. Okay. And what I'm going to do is that when I finish the soldering, I'm going to end this one video. And because then this is the build of it. Really what's next left to do is just to remove chips and populate it and test. And I'll do that in a part 2 video, because I want to go cook lunch and I want to get this video out there. I've already done 2 of these I/O boards and they both work. So I'm not expecting any issues, because really these boards are very straightforward. They're not as complicated and as much solder work. Well, there's a lot of solder work, but it's all through hole. It's not as bad as doing an SC30 or LC475 or 2CI or 2FX that I have one behind me that I need to finish working on. The chips I needed arrived and I brought them down with me from when I was up in Florida. But I still don't think that's going to solve that issue with that board. That one chip I need to replace. I think there's something else. There's another chip that's failing. 2FX was a board that was done by Boll. Sorry, Boll. So was the LC475 and the SC30. Supposed to have a new version of the SC30 board coming out, but he hasn't released it yet. I've seen it. I mean, it's been done for a while. I'm just hoping that he releases it soon because it solves a problem that I'm running into that will eliminate that issue and allow me to keep on doing reloads. Getting to the end here. The other thing I've been getting into recently is learning more about the electronics and how things work and how these machines are all interlinked and how things work with each other. So Ben Eater has some very good videos on building a breadboard computer. The 6502 base, well, 65C 02, and does some amazing stuff. And I have his kits and that, and I want to start working on that too and start build my own breadboard 6502 and write the assembly language for the ROM and all this stuff. So been learning a little bit about assembly language. Who knows where that may lead to. Well, I'm almost done with this. I would like to have a good amount of solder put on these so that I get a nice pyramid on the pin. Like that. This is second to the last chip, well, socket. This is the last one. Okay, that's it. We look at this, it's completely soldered. There's no socket here. And all of these here don't have sockets either. These are the blanks that don't get anything put in. I can put this in now, but we have this board. Let me get that piece there to put on. There we go. Let's see how that goes in. Yeah. All right. Let me solder that quickly in there. Oh, there's one more item I gotta put in, and I gotta read. I gotta find out where that is. That might be that one resistor that I'm still sitting here. That one. Oh, where are you? That one. And it's because he doesn't have it marked. You see this spot right here? Something does go there. Oh, it's a diode. It's a diode, not a resistor. That might be the extra diode that I have. All right, I gotta go find them. Let me find Alex's notes. Let me see here. Where does he say it? Okay, barge wires, binary board, by far the most complicated to assemble out of the boards. Substitution of those parts, the RAM, couldn't find a 3-pin adjuster, and U2F despite the silk screen insisting that it's supposed to be LS367 U2F. Install the AT97 at UTF despite the silk screen insisting that it's supposed to be a LS367. U2F F U2 down here. Okay. Um, because I'm moving them off of the board, it will get moved over. Okay, that's fine. That's that one. Um, the two pads at the bottom right of L1 and the two pads immediately below C36. L1 bottom right of L1. Okay, immediately below C36. And I remember I told you there were some things that he didn't have marked. C36 are C13 and C37 respectively. So C13 that's a 4001 diode right there. Yeah, okay. Remember I had some parts left over and I was like, okay, where do these go? So let's go back and find those. Not these, not these, not these. Q. These Qs are empty. That's a trim pod. That's a U. Where did I put those? Did I throw them down here and I need them? Yeah, here are a bunch of diode bags. That's empty. Empty. Only two in there. So far, all of these are empty. I could take the one off of the old board, but let me see if I have a new one in this in this in this lot. $4001. Right there. And what direction is that? that's not a diode. Capacitor. Not a diode. Stupid me. Okay, where did I put that bag now? Not a diode, it's a capacitor. Same value capacitor. C13 and C37. So this was the C37. So what was C37? That's the one I had. Let me go look at the schematics here and see if I can do a search of that schematic. Oh no, that's the motherboard schematic. I don't want that. I want the I/O. I don't think this will let me do a search online. I have to download it. Edit. Find. C13. In here, I can do my C13. Here, 27 picofarad. Okay. 22 metal resistor. 86 resistor. Resistor. That's a chip. Resistor. Chip. Resistor. Alright, add in this loose batch. $47 picofarad. No, this is 27. What are these resistors, diode? 27, there you are. Okay, I knew I had you. There it is. All right, that's gonna go in right here. All right, turn it over. We got solder from the bottom side. Snip. And we're done. We're done. So this board now has everything assembled on it. The only thing left to do is to move the chips over. And I can do some of that. Where did I put my hook? Did I throw it in there? Did I? No. Not over here. Oh God, where's my tools now? Something earlier fell. I hope it didn't fall in the garbage. The garbage can is right there close to it. No. 1, 2, 3. Why can't I find my tools now that I need it? Had to fall somewhere. That's where I normally keep it. I haven't had to use it for anything recently. No. It had to fall when something here fell, because I remember this morning I heard something fall. All right, give me a second. I'm just trying to find my tool that I need to pop out these chips. It had to fall in the garbage. Unless it fell in there last night and I threw out the garbage this morning. Well, last night and it went. Crap. All right, I'll have to use something else. All right, what I want to do is pop out some of these chips here. Just a few chips I can actually pop out because they're in sockets. Okay. All the rest I gotta go unsolder. So to give you an idea of where we are, let me zoom out. All right, so here we are. All that's left now to do is to move chips over. I don't have a switch for here. You don't really need it. I can't take the one off the old one because it's not really damaged. But because there's no battery going in here, don't really need it. So this board is built now to move over the chips. So anyway, but I'm gonna call it a wrap on this video. I'm gonna release this as part 1, and then I'm hoping some of these chips pop out easily, but that I don't have to reflow all the solder. But it looks pretty good. I mean, the things I did take out, I did actually reflow them and took them out. So we'll just start up here and do chip by chip, and we make our way through. These two resistor packs, yeah, these are the old type resistor packs. If I dare heat these, they're just gonna fall apart. So I do have those new, so I'll use those new. But yeah, so old board. Now to remove the chips, and new board. Oh, there you go. Folks, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you can, do a thumbs up for me. And we'll see you in the next video, okay? Thanks. Bye-bye.